Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Critics Collective. And today we're going to be talking about Predator, Killer of Killers. As you guys can see, I'm doing this solo. I did invite Eddie to do this, but as you guys know, Eddie's very squeamish when it comes to blood and gore. But maybe one day we'll put out a hit on him and force him to watch a horror film. But, guys, before we start, if you like what we do in this channel, leave a comment down below. And, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will bring you more content. And, of course, in the comments, let us know, what do you like, what you don't like, so we could change things up, make it better for your experience. But let's go ahead and jump right into it and talk about Predator, Killer of Killers. This movie was directed by Trachtenberg, who also directed Prey, which was on Hulu. I would definitely suggest that you check Prey out. And 10 Cloverfield Lane, and he also has, I believe he has another Predator film coming out, which should be coming out sometime this year, Predator Badlands and Portal. And he also directed a few episodes of The Boys. So Predator, basically, synopsis is pretty short on IMDb. 3 of the fiercest warrior in human history become prey for the ultimate killer of killers. So this film follows basically 3 different eras where the Predator is hunting for the greatest warrior to bring to their planet in order to fight, in order to battle out of 3 the best, basically. And it starts off in the 800s era. The Predator is scouting for a Scandinavian warrior and basically gets into a fight with one Scandinavian Viking warrior by the name of Ursa, who later on, after defeating the Predator, she defeated the Predator, then now she ends up in the ship, Predator ship, being transported to the Predator planet. Then the second era is in the 1600 feudal Japan, where you have 2 brothers, Kenji and Kiyoshi, the sons of a samurai lord. Basically, this film started with these 2 warriors basically trying to prove themselves to their dad, and as they're being trained to inherit basically their father's role. And then later on in the future, I don't want to go into much spoiler as far as the film goes. Later in the future, Predator again shows up. It's like every era. I know I didn't jump into the 3rd era yet, but it's like every era, the Predator kind of like mold into whatever era. Because in the Predator in the Scandinavian era, the Predator is pretty much bulky, and he's very feral type of Predator. Well, even though they look feral anyway, but it basically fit the era they're in. And when you jump into the feudal Japan era, the Predator is very, the way it just stands, it's kind of like you see like that ninja style when you look at the Predator. Then later on, you jump into World War II in the 1940s era, where this mechanic Torres from the great state, or I'm not going to say it's great state, but is in Florida, who is drafted into U.S. Navy. He's a mechanic, and he is drafted to be a fighter pilot. And that leads into this battle with a Predator who's basically fighting humans under, the planes in the 1940s. They're not really those fighter jet like in the 21st century. So again, in Japan feudal era, 1940 era, those 2 guys end up winning their battle against the Predator, and later on they get abducted by the Predator to be transported to their planet. So basically, when they end up in Yakchwa, I think I said it right, Yakchwa Prime, they're put in this arena where they have to fight each other, and that's when they have to make decisions to either fight each other or be the prey. So as the film goes, bit of it, shoulders flying off the head, guts spilling, very Predator, action packed for it, especially for an anime cartoon. But pretty much enjoyed it. It delivered as for a Predator film, and enjoyed very much of it. Every era, every story was pretty good, from the Scandinavian era to the to feudal lord era. Every story worked out well. Unfortunately, the film does end, and I'm saying the film. I would have wished. I thought at first I thought it was gonna be a TV series when I saw it, that it was an animated story, but it did end. It ended in a way where it leads you that there's gonna be more as far as the Predator universe goes, and it does tie in to another Predator film. I'm not gonna say which film, but you have to watch it yourself. But it does tie in to a Predator film, and I solely wish that with that then Trachtenberg is building somewhat of a universe, especially with Bad Lane coming on. I'm hoping that everything connects, because there's so much lore when it comes to the Predator genre. There's so much goes into that, and I hope, especially now that Disney owns Predator and Alien franchise, I hope eventually these merge again, because again the lore is still grand when it comes to these two, but especially the Predator. There's so much backstory. I would definitely suggest you guys pick up a Predator comic, read the comic, because there's so many different aspects as far as when it comes to Predator. But again, let me not go deep dive into Predator as far as their lore go. But I would say if you have Hulu, definitely check out Predator, which is a film I would have been happy if I could have watched this in the movie theater, but I'm still as happy to watch it on Hulu. But again, guys, definitely check out Predator. If you're a Predator fan, if you're a gore action fan, it is in there. And some of the actions when it start off in the living area, was fighting with the shield and stuff, cutting people's head with a shield. It was beautiful. But let me not, again. I was so happy with this film. Let me not go ahead and go into a full nerd mode when it comes to Predator, but let's just go ahead and jump right into the accolade, which again Eddie changed because of his ADHD. We have 5 for excellent, 4 for good, 3 for average, 2 for below average, 1 for poor quality, and 0 for horrible. As a Predator fan who been scorned for the last couple, before Prey, I would say I'm giving this film definitely a 5. Definitely check out Predator on Hulu if you have the account. If you don't have it, ask your friend to borrow their login. Definitely check it out. But again, guys, thank you for watching the Critics Collective, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment down below, and we will see you soon. Have a good day, y'all.